The grooved pegboard test is a standardized assessment that contains a pegboard with 25 holes which are randomly positioned with 25 corresponding pegs which have a ridge along one side. The client must manipulate the pegs to fit into the slots correctly with first their dominant hand and then their non-dominant hand. This assesses manipulative dexterity and requires more complex visual motor coordination than other pegboards used for testing. This test can be done on anyone 5 years and up, but with children, only 2 rows or 10 slots need to be filled. And this assessment takes approximately 10 to 15 minutes to administer. This is what the JMAR grooved pegboard test looks like, and this is the one we will be using in the video. For administrating this assessment, you would start with the pegboard at midline with the client, with the pegs in a circular container at the top. You would instruct the client to place the pegs one by one into the slots. When they're using the right hand, the client must insert the pegs from right to left, starting each new row at the first slot on the right. And when using their left hand, the client must insert the pegs from left to right, starting each new row on the left. Each time you switch hands, the instructor fills the first row to demonstrate to the client and then removes them themselves. You will ask the client if they have any questions. You make sure to state that they should be completing this as fast as they can, and then you would say ready, set, go, and start the timer. Today, we are going to be doing the grooved pegboard test. So here's the pegboard, and here are the pegs. All the pegs are the same. They have a groove that is a round side and a square side, and so do the holes in the boards. What you must do is match the groove of the peg with the groove of the board and put these pegs into the holes like this. When I say go, begin here and put the pegs into the boards as fast as you can using only your dominant hand. Fill the top row completely from this side to this side. Do not skip any. Fill each row the same way you filled the top row. Any questions?
No.
Ready? As fast as you can. Go. Here I'm just writing down how many seconds it took my client to complete this with her dominant right hand. Now we're going to use your non-dominant hand, so we're going to match the groove of the peg with the groove of the board and put the pegs into the holes like this. When I say go, begin here and put the pegs into the boards as fast as you can using only your non-dominant hand. Fill the top row completely from this side to this side. Do not skip any. Fill each row the same way you filled the top row. This. Any questions?
No.
Ready? As fast as you can. Go. Again, I'm just writing down how many seconds it took to complete the assessment with her non-dominant left hand. So the scoring consists of 3 scores. One is the number of seconds taken to complete the test. The second one is the number of drops, and a drop is any drop that is unintentional from when the client picks up the peg to when they place it into the slot. And then the third one is the number of pegs correctly placed. So you add them all together and then you would compare them to the norms. So these are the norms by age and sex for the kiddie through adolescent ages. So this is what you would use for that age group. So these are the norms by age and sex that you would refer to for adults. For my client with her dominant right hand, when I added up all three scores, she got 77.42, and she did have one drop for her non-dominant left hand, but with all the three scores added up, she came to a 96.44, and as you can see, since she is 20 years old, this is normal for her age and her sex. According to Trites and Wang, the Groove Pegboard test has good test-retest reliability and also has good criterion, face, discriminant, construct, and content validity. I do not believe there would be any biases that may affect this assessment.